So, jetzt aber. Herzlich willkommen zur zweiten Folge von Terminator Resistance, der Enhanced Edition auf der PS5. Wir waren gestern auf dem Weg wieder nach Pasadena. Sorry, vorgestern war es, am Donnerstag. Müssen jetzt noch ein paar Nebenquests machen. Wir müssen ein paar Stützpunkte zerstören. Wir müssen noch, ich glaube, Medikamente finden für die Erin. Ah ne, es sind nur noch die Außenposten tatsächlich. Schauen wir mal kurz, genau zurück nach Pasadena, das ist die Hauptmission und hier diese Außenposten, die müssen wir noch zerstören. Das machen wir doch jetzt erstmal. Und zwar nehmen wir erstmal den hier. Den östlichen. Wo ging es hier jetzt raus? Hier. Unten wahrscheinlich. Jo. Genau, da müssen wir uns jetzt reinhacken. Wow, da ist schon wieder Terminator. Wow. Schnell rein. Die Jungs sind echt übel. Vor allem der mit den 2 Plasmawaffen. Okay. Ist schon noch einer hinter mir. Blöd sind sie nicht. Hey, Angelo, hi. Okay, einer tot. Puh. Hast du FIFA gespielt? Da oben ist noch mal. War eher so oder so? So, den Turm hacken wir jetzt. Gucken, ob hier auch noch ein Terminator auf uns wartet. Sieht gut aus. Ah ja. Hacken wir den Spaß mal. Oh. Müssen wir oben anfangen. Sehr schön. Oh, das explodiert. Oh fuck, 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 fuck. Weg, 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 weg. Nein, 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 nein. Wow. Sehr gut. Hui. Ja, bei mir war gestern Abend echt am Anfang Katastrophe. Ich habe ein Spiel nur gewonnen aus 7. Ja, aus 7 Spielen. Und dann habe ich 5 gewonnen direkt. Und am Ende von 20 9 gewonnen, 11 verloren. Also. So, das war jetzt der erste Außenposten hier auf jeden Fall. Dann schauen wir mal, dass wir hier zum zweiten gehen. Hier lang. Die ganzen Terminators sollten eigentlich ausgelöscht sein auf dem Weg dorthin. Das war das Haus von der Jennifer. Oh fuck. Falsche Taste. So genau, und hier war der zweite. Fuck. Was stimmt mit denen eigentlich nicht? Uiuiuiuiui. Ist er tot? Nicht alle. Die sind übel. So. Oh, der lebt noch. So. Ich weiß gar nicht, was passiert, wenn man die dann nicht tötet. Ob die einfach explodieren? Ich weiß es nicht. Oh, was haben wir denn noch hier? Hier waren wir. Ah doch, das ist der Diner. Da waren wir schon. Oh oh. Sehr gut. Jetzt schauen wir mal, dass wir den Turm hacken. Der wäre nämlich von Vorteil gegenüber Terminatoren. Sehr schön. Mann. Gar nicht so einfach. Jetzt aber. Nur noch hacken, 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 hacken. nichts wie raus. Sehr schön. Geht nicht auf. Hier stand doch gerade noch irgendwas mit Mauer. Hier. Okay, wow. Wäre einfach ein alternativer Eingang gewesen. So. Verriegelte Tür schwer. Skynet-Tor. Gehen wir jetzt hier hin, zurück nach Pasadena. Ich will nur mal kurz schauen, was wir aufleveln können. Schlösser knacken hart. Machen wir mal. Und bessere Tarnung. So, weil dann könnten wir jetzt rein theoretisch dieses Schloss dann öffnen. Hier noch Gegner? Nein. So das Gefühl, dass demnächst mal was Größeres kommt. Ruheort, Peter. Es stellt sich heraus, dass noch immer Menschen dort draußen sind und du dachtest, wir wären die einzigen Überlebenden. Ich habe beschlossen, eine Weile bei ihnen zu bleiben. Ich denke nicht, dass es hier besonders sicher ist. Ich habe es aber satt, ständig davon zu laufen. Du weißt, dass wir nicht jünger werden. Dann gibt es diesen Kerl, Ryan, ein alter Kerl wie wir, der mich daran erinnert, wie alt wir geworden sind. Alle denken, sie hätten eine Geschichte zu erzählen, da sie den Tag des jüngsten Gerichts überlebt haben. Weißt du, was er mich gefragt hat? Er fragte mich, ob ich mich noch daran erinnern würde, wie Kaffee schmeckt. Das lockert die Stimmung, oder? Ich glaube, du würdest ihn mögen. Ihr hättet einen Riesenspaß dabei, mir auf die Nerven zu gehen. Meine Wache endet bald. Ich vermisse dich. Und ich vermisse echten Kaffee. So, dann schauen wir mal, was wir hier fotografieren müssen. Hier, perfekt. Perfekt. Wo ist das dritte? Hier.
That's the last one.
Good job with these pictures, Rivers. We're one step closer to preparing a counterattack. I'm starting to see why Skynet isn't so responsive. Now get your ass back to the shelter.
Okay, ich habe jetzt aber wieder 2 Ziele. Zurück nach Pasadena. Zurück nach Pasadena. Ich würde sagen, wir laufen jetzt wir laufen den längeren Weg, dass wir zu dieser Tür vorbeikommen mit dem schweren Schloss. Ist das dann richtig hier? Ja. Oh, fuck. Okay, immerhin. Oh, noch mal einer. Uiuiui. Nochmal einer. Ja, jetzt ist doch mal gut, oder? Komm her, Terminator. Puh. Sauber. Schauen wir uns mal hier auf jeden Fall mal noch um. Vielleicht finden wir ja was Schönes. Nicht wirklich. Einfach eine abgefuckte Toilette. Okay, jetzt einfach. Ganz einfach den Weg lang und dann kommen wir an der Tür vorbei. Okay, die Uzi haut übel rein gegen die. Sehr schön. Ist da auch noch was? Ah. So. Jetzt haben wir es gleich. War das wieder so ein Flammenwerfer-Typ? Oh, dann schießen wir gleich mal wieder. Da fallen die nämlich direkt um und sind hart verwundbar. Okay, wir müssen auf jeden Fall ein paar Heiltränke, also Medikits basteln, weil jetzt viel verloren. So, jetzt noch hier lang. Dann müsste die Tür eigentlich kommen. Ja, hier oben aber. Hier durch. Hier durch. Scheint so. Nee, das war extra. Ah, hier lang. Da war die Tür, genau. Hä, aber ist da überhaupt was dahinter? Ist das der Ernst? Ich will aber wissen, warum die schwer ist. Das ist eine Tür einfach in Nirgendwo. Okay, da war es auf jeden Fall gut. Gab eine Trophäe, okay. Habe ich mir schon fast gedacht. So eine Tür am Arsch der Welt. Witzig. Dann gehen wir jetzt mal hier schnellen Schrittes zurück und gucken, was wir dann noch für eine Aufgabe kriegen. So, das Gebiet verlassen. Okay, mit Jennifer reden, aber zuvor gehen wir an die Werkbank. Brauchen dringend ein paar Heiltränke. Ja, die war, glaube ich, hier. Okay, eins konnten wir bauen. Shit. Vielleicht Munition? Gar nichts mehr. Dann kaufen wir doch. Okay. Ein paar Plasmamunition. So, perfekt. Also Jennifer, was gibt's?
Jacob, how is Pasadena? You know what? Forget I asked. I don't want to know. I'm just glad that you're all right.
And how are you doing?
I guess I'm a little nervous before tomorrow.
Fragen wir sie erstmal, ob sie überhaupt was wissen will, was in Pasadena passiert ist, weil wir hatten ja ihr Elternhaus gefunden, wo sie sich alle verbunkert hatten, und ihr Vater hat dann Selbstmord begangen.
Aren't you curious about what happened in Pasadena?
No. I think I'd rather keep that place in the past. Actually, I have a confession to make. I've never been outside of Pasadena until now. Can you believe that?
Nicht überraschend, dort ist schließlich dein
That's not
Zuhause.
surprising. After all, that's where your home is.
Where it used to be. Right now I'm going to try someplace new to call home. I did my traveling through pictures and postcards that wanderers brought with them. My favorite had a little flamingo drinking water from a lake on it. Its long red neck curved like a snake. Patrick's mother gave me that postcard. It's funny how I never met my mother, but I was around to see Patrick's leave him.
Hi Isabel, danke, mir geht's gut. Heute ist nur ein bisschen warm. 35 Grad aktuell draußen. Hier drinnen geht's noch, aber danke, sonst alles easy. Ich dachte, Patrick wäre dein Bruder. Tut mir leid. Ich dachte, Patrick wäre
I
dein
thought
Bruder.
Patrick was your brother.
In our house, we were all brothers and sisters. But me and Patrick, we've always had this special bond. Felt what the other one was feeling. We'd even get sick together.
Oh, hi
I
Luna.
remember the day Patrick's mom brought him in. They were both tired and dirty, so we took care of them. Patrick was crying a lot. He was teething at the time. I think that was what scared her away. She just couldn't handle the crying.
Wie war sie?
How was she?
I loved her. For the time she was with us, I liked to pretend she was my mother, too. After she took off, I was devastated. But my father said, "You need to grow up. You have a brother now." So I burned the postcard. The little red flamingo flew up in flames. And I promised myself I'd never be weak again. But I guess we all need someone we can be weak with sometimes, don't we?
So, hast du dich entschieden, was du tun wirst?
I never asked you. What are you planning to do tomorrow?
I've been meaning to tell you earlier, but I panicked. And that's because I decided to go with Ryan. We'll find somewhere safe, away from all this. You have to understand, I need to do what's best for Patrick. I'm his big sis. I need to protect him. I haven't told him yet. He'll be devastated leaving you and Aaron, but I think it's for the best.
Okay. Oh, guck mal einer an. Patrick mit seinem Doggo. Süß. Dann ab ins Bett. Wer pennt hier? Ah, die Erin. Gucken wir mal, was der nächste Tag bringt. Sogar nur Stunden später.
Wake up! We need to move.
What's going on?
Everyone, wake up! You need to get out of here.
Who the fuck are you?
It doesn't matter. What matters is that you can't stay here any longer.
She asks a question, and I suggest answering.
You don't want to do that. I've got this place rigged with explosives, and there's a detonator in my pocket.
You got what?
Do you mind? Lower your gun, Ryan. He's the one that saved my life. What do you want from us? You have to get out of here. Skynet's on its way. They finally found you.
What you mean they found us? They were looking for us?
Not for you. For him.
Ja, ich bin, glaub,
He's
Platz
essential
3
to
auf der
winning this
Liste.
war. Skynet knows that. That's why they've been following him for months. I have to make sure nothing happens to him. In a couple of minutes, an infiltrator will walk in here trying to kill him. I can't let that happen. We have to bury that Terminator here once and for all.
All right, everybody, you heard him. Let's get moving. I'll get the bus ready.
There's no time for that. There's a passage here. It will lead you out. Use it.
What was that?
All right, everyone, get out!
Jacob!
Give me that. It's the same one. It's the same model. Leave! Now!
How the hell's he still alive?
Go! Go! Watch out!
Oh, shit.
Don't just stand there! Run! Baron listened to us. She could no longer deny that this infiltrator was a real threat. She decided to take everyone in, on her terms. The shelter was on high alert, but thanks to the intel I gathered in Pasadena, we slowed the advance of the Annihilation Line and gained some time. Just enough to start preparing the counterattack.
Okay. Ja, schwätzen wir erstmal mit der Baron.
Sergeant, at ease.
Well, look at you, Sergeant. When you helped us in Pasadena the other day, I was trying really hard not to panic because you were only a private. Sorry for underestimating you. I guess I should salute or something?
Wie geht es Patrick?
How's Patrick?
Every day a little better. Aaron says he'll be back on his feet in no time. She's done a great job with him. I wish I could repay her somehow. It just doesn't seem that she needs anything.
Bereitest du dich auf eine weitere Sammeltour vor?
Getting ready for another scavenging run?
No, I just came out here to catch my breath. Baron is giving us the entire evening off, believe it or not.
Doesn't sound like her. I need to report to Baron. Rivers, DN 46890.
Hätte man ja auch mal eine Animation machen können, wie man klopft. Aber,
The commander is
naja.
expecting you in the control room, Sergeant.
Maraschino cherries again. Where do they keep finding this shit?
I don't get it. How did they bring that buggy down here?
I'm going out soon. I haven't made my daily quota yet. I still have 3 more rats to catch. If you see one, let me know, okay?
Alles klar.
Hey, I'm just catching up with Mark. I'll get back to work in a couple of minutes. You won't tell, right? but no, seriously, you won't tell, right?
Okay, kaum ist man Sergeant, sind alle ultra arschefreundlich.
Do you need anything?
Quartermaster.
Can I see your hardware?
So, wir kaufen auf jeden Fall die Dinger hier wieder. Jetzt ist mein Rucksack voll, okay. Verkaufen kann man doch auch. Ja. So. Ah, die Erin.
Are you alright?
Me? Honey, I'm about the most well-adjusted person in this goddamn place. It's the others you should be concerned about.
I
Ryan.
mean Ryan.
Mir geht's gut,
Ryan ain't
danke.
so hot
Selber.
either, but that's another story.
Jennifer.
Jennifer?
I'm worried about her. I'm the one that asked Baron to give her team a little break.
Seid ihr schon heiß auf
Jennifer's
heute
been
Abend,
busy
wenn der
scavenging
Seba die
supplies
Weekend
for the
League
soldiers, and
rockt?
she hardly had time to see Patrick. And now she's finally got a day off. She's avoiding him like the plague.
So, Patrick.
How's Patrick doing?
He's fine, but it wouldn't kill you if you checked on him yourself.
Brauchst du etwas?
Is there anything you need?
No. I have to say the Resistance is pretty well supplied. Don't tell me you miss running errands for me. I don't believe that for a second.
And what about something other than medicine?
Honey, I'm not shy. I'll let you know if I need anything, okay? But thank you for asking.
Take care.
So, wo ist der Patrick wahrscheinlich? Ah, da ist er doch.
How are you doing?
Good. Erin's going to let me leave in a couple of days. Thanks for bringing that chalk. I've been drawing a lot. I'd be so bored without it.
Wie gefällt dir das Versteck?
How do you like living in the shelter?
There's a
Null
lot of people
Siege.
here. I like that.
Hatte gestern
I
auch
heard a funny
Probleme.
joke yesterday. You want to hear it?
Sure.
Yeah, tell me.
What's brown and sticky?
Achtung, Witz.
A stick.
Okay, sehr lustig.
That's funny.
I know, right?
Wie geht es Jennifer?
How's Jennifer?
She's out a lot, but I understand. She's a scavenger.
I have to go.
So, wie süß ist eigentlich dieser kleine Dog? Am liebsten gleich mitnehmen.
Alvin lost his spider scout again.
Entschuldigung.
I saw it crawling through the shelter earlier. Almost gave me a heart attack.
Commander Baron, Memorandum John Connor. Ich war sehr erfreut, den Missionsbericht über Pasadena zu lesen. Sie wissen vermutlich schon, dass es von entscheidender Bedeutung ist, alle Einheiten in Ihrem Gebiet zu mobilisieren. Danke. Und alle Außenposten der Stufe 3 aufzugeben. Ich bin mir der Konsequenzen bewusst und übernehme die volle Verantwortung hierfür. Was Private Rivers angeht, so glaube ich, dass er eine Anerkennung für seine Taten verdient. Vielleicht seine Beförderung angebracht. Ich überlasse ihm diese Entscheidung. Ich möchte, dass Sie ihn in der Nähe behalten. Unterzeichnet John Connor. So, dann reden wir mal mit der Baron.
You wanted to see me?
You're finally here. Good. I have a special task. Town to check on the doctor.
Doctor?
Alvin. He's out there making sure that our defense systems are working properly. Ever since we went radio silent, I had a small team of maintaining communication between our outposts. They haven't returned, so I want you to go downtown and see why that happened. Could be nothing, but Connor doesn't want any hiccups while he's up there in North Division preparing the attack on Skynet's central core.
Ja, gibt es ein Problem mit dem Funkgerät?
Is there a problem with the radio?
The Annihilation line is within spitting distance of downtown. We suspect that Skynet will be intercepting all transmissions from that location. So for now, we're going radio silent. That's why I need you to go there personally.
Zentralkern?
Central core?
Skynet's main reactor, the source of all their power. We shut down the central core, we shut down Skynet. Connor's preparing the attack as we speak. So you understand we can't have any critical complications at this stage.
Dann fragen wir noch nach ihrer Geschichte, was sie hierher verschlagen hat.
If you don't mind me asking, how did you end up here?
Excuse me if I act a little surprised, Sergeant. But no one in here thinks it's wise to ask their superior personal questions. But since you did, I'll humor you. So, how did I get here? The same way you did. I was born, raised, then given a gun. We don't really have a say in what we do we? Or do I assume too much? Was it any different for you? Why do you fight, Sergeant?
Weil wir keine Wahl haben, oder?
We don't have a choice.
Exactly. We're just going through the motions. Humans were fighting humans since the beginning of time. It just so happens that right now we have a common enemy. If it wasn't for the machines, we'd probably be fighting each other.
So, was machen wir? Das bedeutet nicht, dass wir aufgeben und den Kampf einstellen sollten.
That doesn't mean we should give up and stop fighting.
No, it doesn't. I'm just warning you. Don't hold your breath waiting for all this to be over. There will always be another war. Besides, I'm not a fighter. When I go out there in the middle of the night with my Westinghouse, I'm not looking for a fight. I look to seek and conquer. I'm not a fighter. I'm a bully.
Was ist da der Unterschied?
What's the difference?
I don't treat them as equals. And although I know they're just machines, I want them to fear me. No one ever stands up to bullies. But I have to admit, it has its downsides. One of them being that no one ever asks me a personal question. At least not since Perry died. So congratulations, Rivers. Takes guts to stand up to a bully. I guess since your promotion, you got a little more cocky. Good for you.
So, okay, wir haben jetzt nochmal einen Auftrag gekriegt. Wir müssen ins Stadtzentrum reisen. Naja, also das, wo ich gesehen habe, das war gar nicht schlecht. Ja, du hast ja auch qualifiziert. Deshalb verstehe ich nicht, wie du kein Spiel gewinnen kannst. Nimm der Schlachtteil, okay.
We need a medic over here!
I'm telling you, I saw something.
Naja, aber bei der Weekend League ist ja zufällig, wer gegen wen spielt. Sonst würde ich auch kein Spiel gewinnen.
What's happening, Private?
A couple of aerials flew in and dropped containers full of metals. They started shooting while our defense systems did nothing.
What about the doctor? Where's Alvin?
He's still out there.
All right.
There's one more thing. Before I got hit and dragged here, I saw something. I'm not sure, but I think it was one of our own soldiers that led Skynet's attack.
Okay, bestimmt so ein Infiltrator wieder. So, dann gehen wir mal raus.
Sergeant, we're outnumbered, and they keep bringing more wounded. We don't stand a chance. We have to evacuate.
Is Alvin still there?
He is, sir.
Then we're not leaving. We have to bring him back and see what the hell is going on with those defenses and brief Commander Barron on what's happening here. I'm moving out. You stay here with the wounded.
You want me to break the radio silence?
At this point, it doesn't matter, does it?
Understood. Go ahead, sir.
Okay, jetzt wird's wahrscheinlich ein bisschen shooterig.
You two follow me. We have to reach those defense systems.
Yes, sir.
Spiders up ahead. Got it. Lead the way. This way.
Good to see you, Sergeant.
What's the status?
We've got a defensive perimeter set up just down the road.
Doesn't seem to be working.
Skynet dropped reinforcements behind their back. Now they're between a rock and a hard place.
All right, we need to reach our guys. Let's clear the way.
Alter, jetzt habe ich dem doch Tatsache die Granate an den Rücken geworfen. Das gibt's doch gar nicht. Peinlich. Dann lag sie hinter mir. Zack, tot. Ist ja schon langsam wie bei FIFA hier.
Good to see you, Sergeant.
What's the status?
We've got a defensive perimeter set up just down the road.
Doesn't seem to be working.
Skynet dropped reinforcements behind their backs. Now they're between a rock and a hard place.
All right, we need to reach our guys. Let's clear the way.
Sehr gut.
Here they come! T-47, watch out! Flank it!
Was ist Großes.
Take out those smaller units.
Exakt.
Ariel, take cover!
rote. Ah.
Rocket! Look for grenades! It won't fucking die!
Now! Shoot before it reboots! Finally!
Jawohl.
It's just beyond that overpass!
Epische Schlacht hier gerade, sehr schön.
Shoot the tank! Cover!
Uiuiuiui. Jetzt geht mir noch die Munition gleich aus. Shit. Ja, du musst halt besser spielen, keine Ahnung, mehr trainieren, nicht immer gleich aufregen, auch mal ein Spiel zu Ende spielen. Ich weiß, es ist hart, aber das hat mich sehr weit gebracht. Weil gegen die Besten kann man auch trainieren. Was hat mich erfasst?
We need to rescue the dog before those tanks reach us! Oh, shit!
Oh.
We're too late! They're already here!
Alter. So, Skynet macht echt keine Kompromisse, die Menschheit auszulöschen. Leiser machen kurz.
This is it!
Take care of those drones!
Ja, komm, verreck doch. Danke. Stimmt, es macht keinen Schaden.
It's clear! Wait here! I'll go get the doctor!
Komm, gibt's eine Munition.
Oh my god, I'm actually glad to see you.
What happened here? Why are the defense systems not working?
They are working, but their target filtering has been reset to non-hostile. One of Baron's messengers came with the order to temporarily change it, so I did.
Baron's messengers. We need to leave now.
Yes, let's do that. I'm all for that.
Are you
Oh
alright?
shit.
We need to move.
You don't have to tell me twice. Escort secured.
Ich vermute mal, so ein Infiltrator hat sich als Baron verkleidet.
I
So
don't like this.
ausgegeben.
I don't like any of this.
Ariel!
Episch. Wow.
Okay, go!
It's turning around. It's right behind us.
Don't look back!
Good idea.
Puh, okay, sehr schön.
You go talk to Commander Baron. I've had enough excitement for one day.
Machen wir doch.
Thanks for getting us out of there, Sergeant.
Rivers, you want to explain to me what the hell happened?
We lost downtown.
I know that much. But how's that possible? What happened to our defense systems?
Alvin says one of our soldiers came with an order directly from you to reset the target settings for non-lethals.
He said what? Alright, this is what I want you to do. Find whoever is responsible for sending that order. All the messengers have GPS tracking, so we're keeping tabs on their location. Find them and bring them to me.
Understood.
And Rivers, despite what I might say about our resident egghead, I truly have a hard time believing that my men are incompetent. So expect the unexpected. And you know what I mean by that.
Do you think the infiltrator's back?
We won't be sure until you find those messengers and confirm my suspicion.
Now that you mention it...
What?
One of our soldiers said that it looked as if one of our guys led Skynet's attack.
That only supports my case. As soon as you know what's going on, radio me.
So, fragen wir sie mal, wer Perry ist.
You mentioned him before.
The best soldier I ever fought beside. He was the one who brought me into the Resistance. It's actually a funny story. Years ago, when I was just a kid, I saw a Skynet drone attacking some guy. Without thinking, I grabbed a rock and jumped on it. The guy was screaming the whole time while I beat the metal to the ground. Only when I was done did I realize he was trying to stop me.
Wie es aussieht, waren sie als Mädchen nicht ohne.
Seems you were a tough kid.
Life didn't exactly soften me much. To survive, I embraced the savage it made me. He was a resistance scientist, and that drone was one of his projects. So you can imagine he wasn't too happy when I smashed it to pieces. But he wasn't alone. There was this huge guy with a rifle on his shoulder, almost choking with laughter. I sure made his day.
Und der riesige Kerl war Perry?
That huge guy. Was that Perry?
Yes, it was. Commander Perry was in charge of this division before me. That scientist later told me that was the first time he ever heard Perry laugh. Somehow, Perry and I connected. He taught me how to channel my anger and get it under control. He introduced me to Connor, and that's how I got to the 132nd.
So, dann, was wohl mit Perry passiert
Whatever
ist?
happened to Perry?
Skynet got hold of our position. We had to leave our shelter. There were a lot of casualties, and he was one of them. He died a soldier. I'd never thought I'd be reminiscing about the day I met them. This may come as a surprise to you, but it was the first metal I ever destroyed.
Puh, das überrascht mich nicht, du warst immer noch ein Kind.
I'm not surprised. You were still just a kid.
That doesn't mean I didn't have a kill count back then. It just consisted of people. But that's a different story.
Soll ich die Funkstille brechen?
You want me to break radio silence?
They have a head start on us. At this point, we can't afford to lose any time.
So. Dann gehen wir mal wieder ins Lagerhaus.
Jacob, got a minute?
What's up? Aber natürlich.
I know you're busy, but I found something. Something I think you'll like. A tape from back in the day. I want to play it for you, but my boombox is busted. So, if you're out there and find one that works, bring it to me, okay?
Can't you ask Jennifer or one of the other scavengers for help?
I already did, but they couldn't find anything. Just think about it, okay?
So, dann gucken wir mal, ob wir was basteln können. Munition ist immer gut. So, okay. Dann let's go Richtung Lagerhausbezirk. Es ist einfach so warm, hey, da klebt man ans Sofa. Ekelhaft. Während dieser Mission werden die genauen Orte deiner Ziele nicht angezeigt, es gibt jedoch 2 Signalstärke-Anzeigen oben links im HUD. Ein steigender Prozentwert zeigt an, dass du dich in Richtung Ziel bewegst, ein abnehmender Wert zeigt an, dass du dich von dem Ziel entfernst.
Okay, I'm seeing 2 GPS trackers.
Ich will auf jeden Fall Funk für Ryan.
What the hell are they doing here? Plasma containers. Looks like Skynet's here for good.
Da sparen wir jetzt noch Munition. Plasmageschosse brauchen für die Terminator. Ah, jetzt sind wir wieder hier, oder? Ja doch, hier waren wir schon mal.
Flamethrower. If I could get close enough to take a picture.
Versuchen wir. Der lebt noch. Wo ist jetzt der Flamethrower hin? Da hinten läuft er. Den will ich jetzt mal so ein Messer in den Rücken rammen. Fall um. Da kommt der Flammenwerfer, von dem muss ich ein Foto machen.
Not good enough, needs to be perfect.
So, gehen wir mal ganz schnell weg. Wow. Wo kommt die jetzt her? Junge. Das Spiel wird gerade echt hart. Schauen wir erstmal Fertigkeiten, Tarnung. So. Dann einmal das, Rucksack, zack, mehr Erfahrung, perfekt. Sehr gut. So, indem wir jetzt eigentlich ein Messer in den Rücken rammen. Weil ich habe so Terminator Messer. Geht bei dem nicht. Eieiei, das war dumm. etwas höher. So. So, und speichern. Den schnappen wir uns jetzt aber. Ich hoffe, der dreht sich jetzt nicht zu mir. Lauf weiter. Komm, lauf weiter. Nein? So. Wo ist der Sack jetzt? Ich warte jetzt, bis der hier vorbeiläuft. Das kann doch nicht so schwer sein, ey. Die sind echt schlau, die Scheißviecher. Oh, jetzt lauf weg. Wow. Von wo? Puh. Von wo? Von oben oder was? Die Penner sind echt nicht blöd. Okay, immerhin hat es hier schon gespeichert. Lassen wir den mal hier vorbeilaufen, falls er patrouilliert. Ich glaube, der da oben hat er nicht gesehen. Jo. Ja, lass uns noch mal töten. Den muss ich mir doch irgendwie schnappen können. Titel ganz gut eigentlich gewählt mit Hasta la vista. Jetzt aber. Töten. Mann! Ah, da muss ich schneller hinter die Tonne, wenn er dann mit dem Rücken zu mir steht, hoch und zack. So, da muss ich jetzt einfach schneller rausrennen. Full Speed. Sehr gut. Dann aus dem Modus nämlich raus. Hä? Moment mal. Muss ich das auswählen? Gar keine Messer. Ja gut, dann let's fetz. Dann nichts wie hin zum Ryan mit seinem Funkgerät. Dann lassen wir den mal in Ruhe. Boah, Flammenwerfer, Dude. Weg mit dir, weg mit dir. Gerade mehr Glück als Verstand. Ah, kommt Tatsache Mucke. Schöne 80er Mucke.
Upstairs. Who left this here?
Terminator.
Probably a trap.
Zwei. Schlecht, schlecht, schlecht. Wo kommt die Mucke her? Hier. Sehr schön.
Worth it, Ryan.
Okay, jetzt müssen wir noch den Signalstärke-Signalen folgen. Das eine nimmt zu auf jeden Fall. 87. Ja, die Richtung ist richtig. Das hat mich jetzt erfasst. Ah, diese Kack-Lufteinheit. Wow. Mache ich bei der überhaupt Schaden? Nicht gut. Fuck, Terminator. Aber Flammenwerfer nur. Komm her, komm her. Andere steht wieder, kann das sein? Ja, aber der brennt. Oben. Nee. Das kann gar nicht funktionieren, liebe Luna. Ja, aber dann spielst du nicht gegen den gleichen. ...97? Nee, hä, wo ist der? Ich höre hier aber irgendwas piepen. Ah, da liegt er, tot. Missionsupdate. Wir haben den Treffpunkt erreicht, hatten jedoch keinen Kontakt zu Kommando Baron. Warum schickt sie uns hierher? Dieser Tag wird seltsamer. Ohne Funkkommunikation wird dieser Ort ganz einsam. Gottverdammt, Gomer, wie lange musst du denn noch pissen?
They took his radio. Baron was right. Skynet's listening. Time to look for the second tracker.
68, 67. Okay, dann muss es doch hier weitergehen. Okay, Waffe ineffektiv. Ja. Okay, wird gespeichert, das war glaube ich schon mal gut. %.
That's where they are. Hope they destroy it, slow them down at least.
Doch da nach hinten. Yo, looks good.
Another storage facility. If I take care of it, that might slow them down a little. I think I'm getting closer. It's got to be here.
Also können wir speichern. Bird of Prey. Sie sind wieder vorbeigekommen. Seitdem Skynet in Pasadena war, sind alle brutaler, verzweifelt und hungriger. Ich weiß nicht, wie lange ich meine Babys beschützen kann. Ich werde aber bis zum Tod kämpfen, wenn es sein muss. Das war der aber noch nicht. Ist der unter mir? Ja. Da liegt er.
They got him too. Oh, his goggles look intact. Let's see the last picture he took. The infiltrator. It's back. Baron was right. Commander!
Talk to me.
They're dead. Everything turned out the way you said it would.
Copy that. Get out of there. We need to figure out our next move. Let's meet at the docks. Get there as soon as possible. Over and out.
Okay, wir machen auf jeden Fall den Außenposten noch kaputt.
Why would she give out our location?
Hast du gesehen, wenn der Terminator da vorbeiläuft? Geht die Tür einfach auf. Uiuiuiui. Mann. Schauen wir mal, ob wir es schaffen. Locker. Ja. Easy. Wo muss ich hacken? Ich glaube, das war das letzte Heilkit. Ja. Jawohl. Wichtig, 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 wichtig. Und jetzt aber ganz schnell raus, weil sonst verrecken wir.
Plasma storage destroyed.
Sehr nice. So, dann gehen wir da oben jetzt raus. Jetzt müssen wir nur hoffen, dass keine Terminator hier mehr irgendwie rumeiern. Weil keine Heilmittel mehr vorhanden. Einfach rennen, no risk, no fun. Drohnen. Eieieiei. Langer Weg werden mit 120 Meter. Ja, lecco mio. Nichts gebracht. Müssen wir vorbei auf jeden Fall. Renn, Junge, Geronimo! Come on, come on! Wow. Jawohl! Ich glaube, wir haben es gepackt. Zwei Medikits, sehr schön. Müssen wir jetzt auch nicht mehr benutzen. Eieieiei. Das war hart. Sicherheit speichern. Yes, Gebiet verlassen. Tipptopp. Tipptopp.
You're still alive? Good. Apparently Skynet's got a real hard-on for you. So we figured why not use you as bait?
Aren't you afraid that Skynet will bring a lot of firepower if they know we're both here?
Afraid? No. Prepared for that eventuality? Yes. We've got eyes on the ambush site from every angle. If anyone shows up, it means they were listening.
What if it's one of our guys, or just a scavenger?
Too bad. We can't have anyone or anything sabotage our plan. Not this time.
This time?
We were very close once before. For years, we've been preparing for the final attack. But it took just one man to fuck everything up. That day, Perry, our previous field commander, died, and I inherited control of South Division. Since then, I've been making sure that no one fucks up again.
We've got movement.
Take position. What do you have?
Sie hat ein geiles Gewehr auf jeden Fall.
Might be a scavenger.
Rivers, you saw him. Is it the same model? Is it the infiltrator?
I can't tell.
We're waiting for your signal.
I think that might be it.
Think?
Good enough for me.
Cease fire! Cease fire! Target down! I repeat, target down!
Go check him!
Eyes on the target. Proceed
War
with
es
caution.
bestimmt ein Mensch.
Is he dead?
What the fuck? It's the target!
It can't get away. Fire at will!
Oh oh. Shotgun, oder?
He's in the open!
It's in the open! It's a fucking machine!
Okay, Waffe ineffektiv.
It's backed against the wall!
We've got it now! What the fuck? Everyone on me!
Was hat der jetzt gemacht?
It's carrying a second-generation plasma rifle. I want it!
It won't fucking die!
Shoot!
Ich hoffe mal, die Munition langt. Ich habe nur noch 700 Schuss knapp. Die Waffe hier bläst raus ohne Ende. Komm raus. Okay, ich habe ihm den Hut weggeballert. Die Position hier ist schon recht gut.
It's on the move!
So, Munition, Leute, Munition.
Take cover!
Nein, keine Munition. Da hinten Munition. Uiuiuiui.
Open fire! That's one ugly son of a bitch!
Wow, mit Licht, man sieht gar nichts. Munition.
It's inside!
Rivers! Rivers, we're trying to get through. You can't let it get away. You hear?
Vorne ist Munition auf jeden Fall. Okay, und Medikits, sehr schön. Komm her. Sack. Eieieiei, nein, nein, nein. Ah, ich hab's gewusst. Aber da war zum Glück ein Checkpoint. So, die Granaten, hey, die hauen so abartig rein. Eine unter deinem Hintern und das war's. So, jetzt erstmal die Rübe ballern. Erwischt. Oh nein, nein, nein. Oh fuck, das war knapp. Komm. Nee, oder jetzt verrecke ich an der Granate.
Commander.
Eieiei, war das knapp. Das war zweimal richtig knapp.
Good job, Rivers. Stay there. We're on our way.
Cooler Bossfight. So erst so mit der Truppe immer voranschreiten und dann alleine am Ende kämpfen müssen.
There was no doubt anymore. Skynet had created a cybernetic organism. It was designed to blur the line between a man and a machine. People started to think that there were Terminators amongst us, wolves in sheep's clothes. Some of us left, even though we hadn't seen any other infiltrators yet. Or at least, we didn't think we had. And that fear of not knowing was what turned the tide of this war. That night, Skynet won.
Ja, das ist blöd. Jetzt kannst du eigentlich gar keinem mehr trauen.
I still have to run some tests, so for now I would say no.
We need some more time, Connor.
I know you don't want to hear this, Commander, but if there's one person who can help us, it's Dr. Mack.
Mac, we don't even know if he's alive.
He is. He's in the Hollywood Hills. We knew a time would come when we'd need him again, so we've kept an eye on him.
Wait. You've been watching him without telling me?
Let your emotions cloud your judgment before, Commander. That's why I decided that Mac's whereabouts were no longer
This is
your
bullshit.
concern.
He can't just magically fix all of our problems. He's a man, not a god. A man that
That's
makes
enough,
mistakes.
Commander.
You know what happened last time. He's the reason Perry's
I
dead.
said that's enough. Sergeant Rivers,
Yes, sir.
TechCom believes that being marked for termination is a badge of honor, a sign that we're doing something right. We wear it proudly. And knowing you're wearing such a badge, Rivers, is all I need to trust you with handling this mission. Commander Barron will fill you in on the details. Good luck, soldier. Over and out.
Looks like you're going to Hollywood Hills. Dr. Edwin Mack is the one who taught us how to use Skynet's weapons, so there's a chance he can do it again. Take him that second-generation plasma rifle and see if he's able to reprogram it. If we want to use Skynet's weapons, we need to bypass their encryption lockouts.
How will I find him?
He's obsessed with surveillance. So when you get there, look for any cameras, biometric sensors, or any other tech stuff. He should be around. That's it.
Okay. Finde Mac. Jetzt haben wir das Plasmagewehr auf jeden Fall eingesammelt. Jetzt reden wir nochmal mit ihr. Lesen erstmal das, was hier liegt. Hui. Nach gründlicher Analyse bin ich zu dem Schluss gekommen, dass sich Infiltratorhaut unter dem Mikroskop nicht menschlicher Epidermis unterscheiden lässt. Sie haben ungefähr die gleiche Anzahl an Nervenenden wie Menschen. Die Haut ist mit Haarfollikeln bedeckt und die Schweißdrüsen funktionieren. Die Terminator-Haut könnte in jeder Hinsicht als lebendes Gewebe kategorisiert werden. Es wird empfohlen, mehr darüber in Erfahrung zu bringen, wie die Haut auf verschiedene Arten der Stimulation reagiert. Vielleicht können wir dank dieser Ergebnisse irgendwann zwischen Terminatoren und Menschen unterscheiden. Was noch beeindruckender ist, ist das Herz-Kreislauf-System der Haut. Oder sollte ich sagen, das Kreislaufsystem, wenn man bedenkt, dass die Infiltratoren ja kein organisches Herz besitzen. Die Blutversorgung übernimmt ein mechanisches Kreislaufsystem. Das Blut ist ein Biofluid und sollte mit Vorsicht gehandhabt werden. Es ist besonders wichtig, dass wir die Probe nicht kontaminieren. Okay, krass.
What do you need?
War das Mac, dessen Drohne da zerstört wurde?
Was Mac the one whose drone you smashed?
Yes. Yes, it was. I've never told this to anyone, but before I met Mac and Perry, I was wandering alone. Didn't have a map, so I drew one myself. The first people I came across were two guys, old enough to remember Judgment Day. We camped out together. They gave me advice, we shared some stories. Sounds nice, right?
Sehen Sie, es gibt immer noch gute Menschen dort draußen.
There are still good people out there.
Das sagen wir.
They weren't good. Although, not cutting my throat in my sleep makes them more or less gentlemen. When I woke up, all my things were gone, including my map. There I was, lost in the desert. Thirst and hunger. I knew I was gonna die. I passed out with my face in the sand. But next thing, I was lying in a bed, bathed and wearing clean clothes.
Ein Glücksfall, von jemandem gefunden zu werden.
You're lucky someone found you.
Someone did find me. Too bad it was Skynet. Through the window, I saw thousands of Terminators. First, I thought it was a work camp. But it was something else. A Skynet research facility. They kept me alive, but I didn't know why. I thought I was the only human there. But after a while, someone came into my cell. A man. Well-dressed, clean-shaven. You want to take a guess who that was?
Der Infiltrator.
In a way. He was a traitor to his race. Bastard was selling every piece of knowledge the machines didn't have. In return, they gave him everything he wanted. When he was done stuffing his face with food, he had another request. He wanted a whore. It lasted months, until I got to wrap a towel around his neck and make his eyes pop.
Puh, okay.
You don't want to see people for what they really are. I've seen their true face. That traitor, those two guys in the desert, Mac, they all showed it to me. It's not pretty. The truth is, the only reason I fight for the Resistance is because I despise people just a little less than the machines.
Sollte ich etwas über Dr. Mac wissen?
Anything I should know about Dr. Mac before I leave?
Only that he can't be trusted and he's highly manipulative. So you need to stay cautious.
Okidoki. Dann auf jeden Fall kurz... Okay, mit Aaron, dann zu Ryan noch.
Do you have a minute?
Of course.
Sure.
I've heard that you're going to Hollywood Hills. Well, with Baron yelling like that, the whole shelter heard. He wanted me to tell you if I needed anything, so here it is. When you get to Hollywood Hills, could you stop by my old house? It's near the Griffith Park tennis courts. I wonder if Peter went there and left something for me. I know he'd be stupid to go there, since now it's behind the Annihilation line, but then again, he was always full of stupid ideas.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you.
Kein
Look at
Problem.
him. He never talks to anyone. He just sits there.
Jennifer hat was, Elvin hat was, Aaron,
I bet
Ryan.
he's one of those machines.
Dann gehen wir doch nochmal mit dem Doktor hier reden.
Sure, let's trust someone who gets called Dr. Death. That won't bite us in the ass. In the meantime, I'll see what I can learn from the new CPU we acquired from that infiltrator. This could be the breakthrough that we've all been waiting for. I need to concentrate, so please don't disturb me.
Alles klar, Herr Kommissar. So, der Ryan war hier. Hier.
Don't be shy, Rip. See? I knew you'd like it.
God damn it!
So, wir basteln auf jeden Fall hier wieder Medikits, bisschen Munition.
I thought I told you, I can't work with so much noise. I need absolute silence, so please stop that.
Hey, Spielverderber.
I swear I should just join Skynet!
Hm? Weiter, nochmal, oder?
Guess we don't have to hack the infiltrator CPU then.
Das wäre jetzt so ein typisches Quest bei Monkey Island, jetzt rausschleichen und bei ihm was klauen. Naja, reden wir mal mit dem Ryan.
Jacob.
So, was das Lager
What
angeht.
happened after you started your camp?
Honestly, not that much. At least not in the beginning. When we gave up on the idea of getting in touch with anyone, we just tried to adapt. Temperatures fell, we had to scavenge for food. All of a sudden, that became our life.
Hast du nicht versucht, nach Hause
Did
zu
you
kommen?
try to reach home?
Some people did. Most of us were scared of what we'd find if we did get home, so we conveniently said we're stranded here anyways, and stayed. Well, I know how stupid it sounds, but we managed to have fun in our little commune. I still had my guitar with me. We talked a lot about how we're gonna be famous, because we're the only living band in the world.
Wie hieß deine Band?
What was your band's name?
Well, we were thinking about changing it to Survivors, but something similar was already taken.
Survivor
We were
natürlich.
just stupid kids, not realizing what was going on. We paid the price for it the first time we saw a tin can. I was tuning my guitar when I heard a strange noise. I found out later that it was a T-400. Must have heard me play. It didn't even have the decency to look scary. Maybe if it did, we wouldn't have just stood there when it started firing.
Okay, was hast du getan?
I froze. I didn't run to help. I didn't scream. I didn't even move. I just stood there, like a coward. The tin can got Tucker with a single bullet. Bam, just like that. 7 other people died before we finally destroyed that thing. Ironically enough, I was the one who delivered the final blow. Safe to say, it was the beginning of a new era.
Okay, du hast den Beginn eines neuen Zeitalters
Earlier,
erwähnt.
you said that a new era started. What changed?
Well, for one thing, With Tucker dead, I became the new leader of the group. Something I never expected or wanted, for that matter.
Was hast du getan?
That same night, I looked around at all those people who survived, and I felt scared. Scared of what they expected of me. I started to walk away like I was on autopilot. I don't know if I wanted to run away or to kill myself, but then something surreal happened. I found a metal door in the ground in the middle of nowhere. I was real unsure about what I might find under it, but what I did find was the aftermath of a massacre.
Mehr Terminators?
That's exactly what I thought at first, but it turned out to be something even more scary. It looked like they decided to commit suicide. I couldn't understand it. To me, they had everything. Food, water. They even had a case of beer. So, I got shit-faced and started crying over my brother's death. But I realized something. I realized that I could maybe survive there.
Warst du alleine dort?
Did you stay there by yourself?
No. I told everybody about the place. I felt I owed them. After that, we were all right. That night, I learned two things. Firstly, that it's okay to be scared. Secondly, that there are two sides to everybody. Ironically, me being a scaredy cat turned me into a good leader. And that's how I found that place, and that's what motivated me to help others. But Tucker, he was a leader from the start. But he had an ugly side, too. He killed those who opposed him. He was a real scumbag, but he was my brother. He made me want to be a good person for the both of us. A hangover wasn't a high price to pay for that lesson.
Okay, wie ist die Lage in der Zuflucht?
What's the situation like in the shelter?
Not that great. People are getting nervous. A lot have already left, and even more plan to leave. Even Mark and Laura saw him packing earlier.
And what about you?
Just the thought of running again's making me sick. Must be getting old. Plus, we got everything we could need right here. Where else would I go? Besides, I have faith that Baron would never let anything happen to this place. She's way too uptight about security.
Okay. Weil das Lied so cool ist, machen wir es nochmal an. So, was haben wir hier jetzt noch?
Whoever you are, stop
Aaron?
Why do you think Skynet doesn't have their plans in this?
Everyone's leaving. I think we should as well.
Yeah, but where to?
Ah, hier.
Jacob.
So, was ist los? Nein. Mein
Jacob.
Controller.
What's on your mind?
Ever since you asked me about Peter, I can't stop thinking about him. Like a teenage girl. That's your fault, young man.
Denkst du an was
Are you
Bestimmtes?
thinking about anything in particular?
About the day we first met. It was long before Judgment Day. I was getting coffee on my way to school. I noticed him because he was buying tea in a coffee shop. I don't know why, but that made me smile. Maybe it's stupid. Maybe I should stop thinking about him. He's probably dead by now. God knows he can't take care of himself.
Willst du ihn
Do
finden?
you want to find him?
Sometimes I think I should drop everything and go. I would get an earful from Baron, but she's nothing I can't handle. Anyway, what I didn't tell you before is that during Judgment Day, I lost a child. Our child. I don't know if it would have happened anyway, but I like to blame the machines for that. I think that Peter felt with Taylor we were given a second chance. God, he's still out there waiting for me, isn't he? Probably sitting in his rocking chair back in our house in Hollywood Hills. Oh, where the hell are you, Peter?
Okay. Vielleicht finden wir ihn ja. kurz noch zum Labern. Noch die Jennifer. Ja. Wir gehen auf jeden Fall noch zum Quartermaster. Falsch. Einmal Verbandskasten bitte und die Shotgun verkaufen.
Can I see your hardware?
Nicht genügend Geld, okay. So. Jennifer hier.
Jacob, I didn't see you there.
Beschäftigt dich etwas?
Is there something on your mind?
Actually, I have a secret to tell you. You've a fan. Patrick really looks up to you. It's good for him to have a role model. And I don't think he could have chosen better.
Danke dir, das bedeutet mir sehr viel.
It means a lot.
Are you kidding? It's the least I can do for helping us all this time. If you hadn't found us back in Pasadena, I don't know what would have happened. Well, actually I do. Exactly what the others said would happen. People were talking about the Annihilation Line months before it came. My father, of course, tried to turn it all into a joke.
So wie ich deinen Vater kenne, war das sicher kein guter Witz.
Wouldn't have been a good joke.
No, it really wasn't. But I wanted to believe him. I think we all did. He tried very hard to keep everyone from worrying. Maybe a little too hard. You could feel the mood change at the house. The community my father tried to build started falling apart. Fewer and fewer people were coming by. And if they did, they weren't always friendly. We started to notice things going missing. Little things at first. People got nervous. And with time, it even got to my father.
Was meinst du?
Well, for one thing, he stopped making jokes. It had never been as quiet at the house as it had been back then. After a while, my father changed the sign from welcome to beware. He put a lock on the door and started carrying a shotgun. I didn't even know he owned a gun. He always said he didn't believe in them. I wanted us to leave our house and run, but he didn't want to listen. Said it was the only place he could keep us safe. Thanks for letting me spill my guts like that.
Alles okay? Oh, ist das gerade viel Gelaber, hey.
Nothing can get past you, can it? I've been thinking about the day we met. I never told you how we really ended up there.
Brauchst es nicht zu tun, falls du nicht willst.
Don't have to if you don't want to.
No, I think I need this. It's been eating at me all this time. That day, loud hammering woke me up. When I came downstairs, I saw my father nailing the window shut. Through the crack, I saw them coming. Hundreds of metal heads and their red eyes. Even though they're just empty shells, I could feel the hate radiating from them.
Als ob das leider was bringt, hey. Es ist so asozial nach dem Anpfiff. Was hat dein Vater getan?
He said that the machines wouldn't take him alive, and he kept hammering away. We argued for a minute or two, and I tried to pull him away from the window. He pushed me away. I tried it again, but he shoved me. And this time I fell.
Ich habe heute Morgen eine Rivals gespielt. Ich führe 1-0, der hat Anspiel 1-1. Ich führe 2-1, hat Anspiel 2-2. Ich führe 3-2. Glück gehabt, dass ich es einmal verteidigen konnte, dann habe ich es gewonnen. Aber der hat nur darauf gewartet, dass ich ein Tor schieße.
I closed my eyes and went someplace else. Didn't even hear the shot. I didn't hear Patrick's steps either.
Hat dich gesehen?
He did. He was staring at me like I was a stranger. He didn't scream or cry, he just stared. I threw the gun away, grabbed Patrick, and tried not to notice the hole in my father's unmoving chest. As we ran, I could hear them coming, so we found somewhere to hide. Then you came. I wanted to tell someone about all this, but I was afraid to.
So, es freut mich, dass du dich getraut hast.
I am too. We talk a lot about how heartless the machines are. And I started to think that maybe I was too. I probably would have convinced myself of that if it wasn't for you keeping me sane. Thank you for everything. I never thought I would find a friend in times like these.
So, wo gehst du hin?
I'm going out scavenging. Don't worry. I'm past thinking about running away. Knowing how much you'd miss me made me not want to leave.
Und wo ist Patrick?
Where's Patrick?
He's getting ready. I'm taking him with me. I figure it's time for him to see what's out there.
Okay.
Is it true?
Jetzt haben wir mit allen, glaube ich, geredet.
You look human now?
Oh, what's with the dogs?
Dann gehen wir jetzt noch ins neue Gebiet. Und dann hören wir für heute auf. Heute Abend dann 21 Uhr, ganz wichtig, Weekend League mit Seba. Da geht es dann nochmal so richtig ab. Mal schauen, was er heute reißt. So, speichert das jetzt.
You're alive.
No time for that. Do whatever it takes to get everyone out of that shelter. Do you understand? They're not safe there.
What? Why? God damn it! What does he mean? Get everyone out of the shelter?
Freu dich, es gibt einen Messi mit 99 jetzt. 620 Meter. Dann gehen wir jetzt erstmal die Hauptmission machen, bis wir speichern können. Bestimmt eine Shotgun drin. Wie in jedem guten Polizeiauto.
Camera. Dr. Mack! Is that you? The Resistance needs your help. Mack! It would be a shame to lose that camera.
Now, why would you do that?
Because we don't have time for this. Come out here. Skynet has developed a new Terminator model, the Infiltrator.
You've seen one already?
We've captured one, and we need your help. Are you there?
How do I know you're not an infiltrator? You've seen them. You know how incredibly lifelike they are, so you should understand my concerns. Head up that hill. If you want me to help you, you have to take a test for me.
Test?
Yes, to determine whether you're a Terminator or not. And be careful, I'm watching you.
Ja. Gibt halt viele Lutscher bei dem Spiel. Was willst du machen? So, Dietrich, ja, dann laufen wir jetzt mal noch weiter. Es bringt halt leider nichts. Die müssten einfach einstellen, dass man eine Niederlage kriegt, egal bei welchem Ergebnis man abbricht. Oh, das war doch schon. Sehr schön. Hier muss ja der heiße Scheiß drin sein. Oh yeah, eine Minigun. Eine motherfucking Minigun. Oh yeah. So, dann starten wir mal mit Stabilität, oder? Ja, und dann machen wir Schaden 20. So, Stabilität, Schaden 20. Und Schaden 12. So, perfekt. Oh yeah.
Oh, they're actually trying to fight you? Very clever way to make me think that you're not one of them. Unfortunately for you, I'm not that easily fooled.
Oh Mann, Dr. Mac, was ist dein Problem?
We don't have time for any of this. Just tell me where you are. I am not a robot.
Living tissue would make you a cybernetic organism, not a robot. Words have meaning. Conversations between human beings would be a lot easier if we all just... trusted each other and understood the deeper meaning of what we said. Keep that in mind during this test.
So, dann gehen wir nochmal hier in die Villa.
This mansion is filled with Terminators. They've been trying to find me for a while now, all 8 of them. Well, I guess with you in there, that makes it 9.
So, Leute, hier ist jetzt endlich der Speicherpunkt. Ich guck mal nur noch kurz, was ich basteln kann. Ein bisschen Munition, schadet auch nichts. Sehr schön. So, dann speichern wir hier jetzt das Spiel ab. Dann sage ich danke fürs Zuschauen. Heute Abend, wie gesagt, 21 Uhr Seba Weekend League. Hier live auf dem Kaliber 80 Kanal. Und ja, Glückwunsch. Und dann wahrscheinlich bis morgen wieder zu meiner Quali. Dann macht's gut. Trinkt viel bei den Temperaturen. Und abonniert den Kanal. Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüssi.